Okay, so I just thought I'd do a quick tutorial on how to kill the wither the easiest way on Bedrock Edition, and also how to collect wither roses on Bedrock Edition. So I'm currently doing a project on my survival world where I'm going to need a lot of wither roses, and I was just looking on YouTube to see if there's any tutorials on how to get them easily, and I couldn't really find any decent tutorials for Bedrock Edition, so I just thought I'd go ahead and make my own here. So if you just want to kill the wither, all you're going to need is the bit of dirt and the sunflower, and you'll see why you need that in a minute. 3 obsidian, and then the stuff to make the wither, of course, so 4 soul sand and the 3 skulls. And it also helps to have a smite 5 sword just to kill the wither a little bit quicker. And the stuff on the right hand side, you're only going to need this stuff if you want wither roses as well as killing the wither. So you're going to need some eggs, and it doesn't really matter how many eggs. As long as you can spawn 2 chickens in the end, that should be enough, but the more you've got, the easier it's going to be and the faster it's going to be to get the wither roses. You're also going to need some seeds here just to breed the chickens, and then the last thing you're going to need is some splash potions of poison. So I've got a few here, 3 should be plenty. So the first thing you want to do is to grab the dirt and the sunflower here, and of course you want to be in the end near the portal. So you just want to place the dirt down anywhere, and then you want to place the sunflower on top, and the sunflower will always point to the east, and you want to find the west, so the west is going to be on the opposite side, so this way over here. So you want to come to this side of the portal, which is right here. So you just want to come underneath the portal here, and you want to make a little room that is 5 by 5 and then 3 blocks high. So if you come right to the centre of the portal underneath, this is the centre here, and you just go 2 blocks to each side, 2 blocks to this side as well, and then this is the west side, and you're going to make a little exit out, and this is 2 blocks away as well. So if you come to the centre here, you want to go 2 blocks underneath the obsidian. So this is 1 block, this is 2, and then you want to break the 3rd block, and then place a bit of obsidian there, then 2 more bits of obsidian going towards the west hand side. And you don't need these, you can just break these here as well. So the next thing you want to do is break these 2 blocks on each side of the way out, so the 2 blocks on the right and the 2 blocks on the left. And this is pretty much everything you need to do. So now if you just wanted to kill the wither straight away, all you would have to do is come to the bedrock here and look where the last bit of obsidian is. And you just want to place it above that last bit of obsidian, but on the bedrock. And you can come to the side here and place a bit of soul sand in that formation there. And then you'd place all 3 of the wither skulls here, but I'm not actually going to place this last one because I don't want the wither to spawn in just yet. But if I did place the last one here, the wither would spawn in and then it would get stuck in the bedrock. But because I actually need the wither roses here, what I'm going to do is come down and I'm going to dig 1 more block down here all the way around in the 5 by 5 area. So as you can see, I've dug out a 5 by 5 underneath this, and this is so none of the chickens can get out. So I'm just going to start throwing some eggs in here, and I should get a few chickens. So you can see there's 2 there, and I've got 6 stacks overall, so hopefully I can get at least like 10 or 15 chickens from these. So I think I've got about 10 chickens here, and what I'm going to do is just place a ladder on here, and this is just so I can get out but none of the chickens can. Okay, so once the chickens have grown up, you can just go around and start breeding them. So it doesn't really matter how many chickens you have in here, but obviously if you need more wither roses, then you need to have more chickens in here. If you don't really need too many, then you won't need too many chickens in here, but I need a lot, so I'm going to be here breeding these up for quite a while. And also any eggs that these guys drop, you can just come ahead and start throwing these around as well, and you can get a few more chickens that way. So I've been here quite a while now breeding up all of these chickens, and I've got quite a few eggs, so I'll just throw these as well. And if you don't want to spend loads of time breeding up the chickens, you can actually just bring loads of eggs to the end and then throw all of the eggs and get all of the baby chickens that way. But I don't really have too many eggs, so that's why I've decided to breed them all up instead. So anyway, on to the next step, you want to come over and get the potions of poison, and you're also going to need the sword and the stuff to spawn in the wither here. So you're going to try and hit all of these chickens with a potion of poison. So I think the best way to do that is to throw one at the centre block on each side. So I'm going to do it on this side, and I'm going to try not to hit myself, and it should hit most of the chickens. Then do one on this side as well, and then finally on the left hand side. And I've got quite a bad frame rate here, and I actually hit myself that last one. So now I can get the stuff to spawn in the wither, and I'm just going to do it the same as before. So the first one goes on the bit of bedrock there, and then 3 across like this, and then the 3 wither heads in the middle. And I'm actually going to place the last one this time, and you'll see it spawns in, and the wither gets stuck in the bedrock here, and it shouldn't do too much damage to me if I stand back a little bit. And you can see when it explodes, it kills all of the chickens down here, or most of the chickens at least. And I'm quickly going to kill this guy with the Smite 5 sword. So as you can see, it's as simple as that. That took me about 20 seconds, probably not even that long. And the guy's dead, so he's going to blow up now. So it blows up, and then I get the wither star here. So that probably is the easiest way to kill the wither on Bedrock Edition. And as you can see, it did do a little bit of damage to the end stone around here, but it's not really a big deal, it's an easy fix. And if I jump down here, we'll see how many wither roses I got from this. So that's 2 stacks and 42 overall. Obviously the more chickens you have down here, the more wither roses you do get. So yeah, that's pretty much the tutorial here. That's the easiest way to kill the wither, and one of the easiest ways to get wither roses on Bedrock Edition. So I hope that everyone found this useful, and if you did, I'd appreciate it if you left a like down below, and I will see you all next time.